Okay. Okay, start again. Hi, this is Candace.
And I'm Kaylin.
And we are going to be making a Stone family favorite today. Our favorite?
Banana bread.
Banana bread, that's right. We make our banana bread with almond flour and coconut flour and a whole bunch of other ingredients. So it's paleo friendly. And should we get started?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start off by mashing 2 very ripe bananas, and that is going to be Kaylin's job. She's going to do a good job of mashing those into a nice mushy mess, right? And then we're going to add that to our other ingredients. So you're doing a good job, but the easiest way to do it is if you turn the fork this way. Let me demonstrate, and then you can do it. See, if you hold it like this, you can push down like that, see, and then it squashes the banana really well. Do you want to try that on the other one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We are going to start putting the rest of the ingredients together while Kaylin mashes her bananas. We need 2 mixing bowls. We need a large bowl, which is where we're going to put the dry ingredients, and a smaller bowl, which is where we're going to mix the wet ingredients, and then we will be adding the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. So first off, we're going to use 3 eggs. I'm going to just give those a good crack and into the bowl, and hopefully no eggshells will end up in there.
Which Mom always kind of does.
Yeah, I do have trouble cracking eggs without getting some shell into them. Okay, is that looking good?
That's your best one yet, Mom.
My best one yet? High five.
No. Okay, so we're gonna add some olive oil in, and now I'm gonna pour it.
We need 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We've kind of got the start on the first one. Let's just turn the spout the right way so that it goes in. Let's top that up a little. Okay, that's good. 1. And the next one. Perfect. Stop, stop, stop. Wonderful.
Okay, so we're gonna add some honey in, and Mom's gonna open it now.
So what measure do we have? How much honey are we putting in?
I don't actually know.
A tablespoon. Okay, so we're gonna just use this, and
can
we're gonna...
I lick some?
Yes, you can lick some afterwards. Okay, we're just gonna measure
Pass
out a tablespoon of honey. Can you hold it? Don't mess it on the... And using the olive oil spoon helps because the honey will just slide right out. Okay, pop that in. So when it comes to making banana bread, the bananas are already quite sweet. So how much of the extra sweetness you like is really dependent on your personal taste. We don't like it too sweet, so I've just put a tablespoon of honey in, and I'm going to add just a couple of drops of vanilla stevia,
Can I do this?
which gives it a nice vanilla flavor.
2?
Just all of it, a little bit. And a teaspoon of vanilla extract, which gives it a nice vanilla flavor. Okay, so the next step is to mix up the dry ingredients. We are going to start with a 1/4 cup of coconut flour. Do you want to pop that in the bowl?
Okay.
And then we are going to do 3/4 of a cup of almond flour. So let's just start with a half. We'll do a half and a quarter. Does a half and a quarter make 3/4? Okay, you hold it and I'll tip it in, alright? Got to mush it up a little bit. Can you hold it straight? Doesn't have to be an exact measurement. Pretty close is good. Okay, pop it in. So that's a half, and then we need a quarter. Okay, hold it straight. Keep an eye. Can you bash that a little bit so we can break the chunks down? No, with the spoon. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so the next 2 dry ingredients are, what do we have on the side there, baby?
Salt and baking powder.
Salt and baking soda.
No.
So we've got a half a teaspoon of salt. Just make sure we get it all out. Half a teaspoon of salt and 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. Excellent. Okay, mix those together, stir them up a little. The last step is to take the bananas and the wet ingredients and add them into the dry ingredients, right?
Can we have them?
So let's do the wet ingredients first.
Just add them right in there.
Yeah, that's the plan. Okay, let's pop that in there. Do you want to pour while I...
Okay.
Okay, slowly we're going to mix while we pour, okay? Okay, off you go. Slowly, slowly. Okay, and then we are going to get the last bit out with the spatula.
Can I do the banana grabby?
Yep.
Banana grabbers.
Just get the last of this out.
Banana grabbers. What kind of banana?
Make sure we get all of the honey, which is at the bottom.
Can I dump this bit? Yeah. No.
Okay.
You take it like
Alright, let's start mixing in the banana. Okay, the last of the bananas are going in. Okay, just do it gently because we don't want this to get stuck into the twisting blades, alright? We have to be careful. We have to do it safely. So after we've given it a bit of a mix, we can just scrape down the sides, get everything in the middle, and give it one last mix. Make sure we got everything incorporated. And that is looking good. Okay, so the last part is to add in the nuts, and whether you can decide whether you want to or not, but we do sometimes add in some chocolate chips. We don't do it every time, but sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of an extra treat in the banana bread. So we normally use dairy-free, soy-free chocolate chips, which we have handy, and we are going to use pecan nuts today, but really you could use walnuts as well if you like. So generally for the amount that we've made here today, we would do about half a cup of pecan nuts, and the chocolate chips you can kind of just decide how much you want to add. Okay, Kaylin, do you want to add the pecans in?
all of them?
Yeah, I think, well, maybe half of that should be good.
I know what's half. That's
Okay, well, just most of it. Okay, that's good. Let's mix it in and see how much we've got. Okay, I think we can just add the rest. It looks like we need a bit more in there. And whoops, and go. Okay, and now we are going to add the chocolate chips. There's two ways of doing this. You can either add them in so that they spread throughout the banana bread, or you can just do a fine sprinkling on top of the banana bread when you place it in the oven. I like it both ways, but today we're going to mix them right in, okay? So let's start out with a sprinkle. Okay, and then we'll just fold these in. Yep. Okay, that is looking good. I think that should be enough chocolate chips for today. Okay, so I have pre-greased a oven-safe dish, and this is a banana bread recipe, but the way we like to have our banana bread, we kind of call them banana bread bars, because we like to put them in a small flat container, and then we just slice them up into small sort of squares of banana bread, and that's the way we like to eat it. So we're gonna, no, you know what, we're gonna tip it, and then you can scoop it out, right? But just gently, right? We don't want it on anywhere else besides in the bowl. Okay, I'm going to move it over. Keep scooping. Keep scooping. Keep scooping. Keep scooping. Keep scooping. We're getting there. Okay, go, go. Okay, the last bit. Let's just get it all out. We'll just use a spatula to make sure that we get all the last little bits out. Okay, we just down to our last little bit, and then we will smooth it out and it'll be ready to pop into the oven. Just smooth it out so that it's a uniform height the whole way around. That way it'll cook evenly.
Mom, can I sit down
Okay, so we've got it all in and pretty much smoothed out, so I'm just going to give it a little shake to get it all down even. And that is good to go in the oven. Okay, pull it open, let's take a look. That is looking fantastic. We're just gonna take a toothpick and we're gonna pop it in. Just make sure that it's cooked all the way through and that is coming out cleanly. That looks gorgeous. So it has been baking in a 350 oven for around 20 minutes. And we are gonna take it and let it cool before we pop it out of the dish. Okay, so we popped our banana bread bars out of the ceramic container and we are now going to slice it up and see how it came out. You ready? Do you want to have the first taste?
Okay.
Let's put it on your plate.
Mmm, that is good.
Let me try. Mmm, that is good. So this has been Candace,
Caitlin
from authentic-human.com. Check us out. Bye.